students are going to perform a play entitled The Legend of the Spring Festival.
In China there lived a monster named Neon. He had a horn on his head and was very ferocious. He lived at the bottom of the sea and would only come up on the shore on New Year's Eve to eat the cattle and scare the people away. Every New Year's Eve, people from the villages would flee to the remote mountains so as to avoid the damage caused by the monster. In a panic, the villagers were in a great hurry to run away. Some were closing windows, locking doors, some were moving the cattle to safety. There at the end of the village stood an old beggar watching the people run here and there. Only a grandmother living at the east end of the village gave the old man some food and told him to hurry up to the mountains to avoid the monster. But the old man stroked his long silver beard and said, "If you allow me to stay at your home for the night, I'm sure to scare the monster away." The old woman looked surprised to hear this. She looked at him weirdly and realized the old man was out of the ordinary. She went to try to move him to the mountains, but he stood there and smiled. The grandmother could not help and left for the village mountains. Around midnight, the monster rushed to the village and found that it was different to last year. The house at the end of the village was brightly lit up with a bright red sheet of paper on the door. Greatly shocked, the monster gave a strange loud cry. The monster stared angrily at the house for a moment and then howled furiously. He made a pounce on it. As he approached the door, there came all of a sudden the exploding sounds of bang bang. Trembling all over, the monster dared not to make a step forward. It turned out the bright lights and the exploding were what the monster feared the most. And when the door opened, Grandma's house was thrown over and old man burst out laughing in the courtyard. The monster was scared out of its wits and ran away. The next day was the lunar month. When the people came back from the mountains and found everything safe and sound, they were quite surprised. The old woman suddenly realized what had happened and told the villagers about the old beggar's promise. At the house, there was a bright red sheet of paper on the front door and firecrackers still going off. Everyone talked about what they had just seen, decided that on every New Year's Eve they would put red paper on their doors, light the inside of the houses brightly, and to have firecrackers going off, just to have the monster not return. From then on every New Year's Eve, people continue this tradition so that Neon does not return. The end.
Oops! I did it again, baby. Yeah!
Tune in tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Bye for now.